Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our respected lecturer, Sir Arif, and to all fellow friends. So we are from group 3. We are going to share about our article review regarding the article that we have been chosen. Okay, so the title of our chosen article is The Resilience for Undergraduate Students, Development and Evaluations of a Theory-Driven, Evidence-Based and Learner-Centered Digital Resilience Skills Enhancements Program, or known as the RISE. So this article has been published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health in 2022 and then has been conducted by a few of researchers. Okay, so basically there are few contents that we are going to present about this video article review. The first one is the introductions, the second one is the brief summary of the articles, and then the third one is the issues that been highlighted in the article, and then the last one is the reflections of the issues that we can see in the article. So as for the introductions, me myself, Nur Azila binti Sendeng, will presenting about the introductions about this article. So this articles, this study is actually to seek to develop and evaluate the digital resilience skill enhancements, or known as the RISE, for undergraduate students, because it as well want to promote the higher education's students' mental well-being, learning outcomes, and academic success. So this study has been conducted in one university in Singapore among the 10 undergraduate students. Okay, so let's start the review of this article with the concepts of the resilience. So basically, there are few concepts of resilience that has been mentioned in this article. So the first one is the concept of resilience encompasses the individual traits, which is actually includes the intrinsic factors such as the effective coping skills and the positive mindsets. So actually, these traits play a very crucial role in how the individuals can navigate challenges and stresses in their lives. So these effective coping skills actually enable the students to manage their adversity and bounce back from their setbacks. So while the positive mindsets actually can foster the qualities and contribute proactive problem solving. So together, these intrinsic qualities contributes significantly overall to the mental well-being and the ability to thrive in various situations. So the second concept is about the expansions of resilience research. They also includes the resilience as the extrinsic factors such as the interpersonal relationships, and then the availability of resources within one's environment. So these external influences actually play a very vital role in the shaping the students' relationship, which can provide emotional encouragement and the practical assistance during the challenging situations. So while the accessible resources such as the community program or the financial stability or even the educational opportunities, it actually can enhance the students to cope with stress. So by examining both of the intrinsic and extrinsic factors, the resilient research actually aims to develop a comprehensive understandings on how the students actually can effectively navigate their adversity and thrive in different situations. So the last one is the concept that has been introduced by the contemporary resilience scholars, where they conceptualize this resilience as a dynamic process which emphasizing the protective factors such as which are crucial in shielding the individuals from any psychological distress. So these protective factors such as the strong social connections, the effective coping strategies, and access to resources can serve as buffers to help the students to navigate challenges and adversities. So by fostering these factors, actually the students can enhance their ability to adapt and recover from any setbacks. So this perspective highlights the importance of both internal and external influences which promote resilience, the importance of both internal and external influences in promoting the resilience, and underscores the notions that the resilience is not a fixed trait, but it is actually can be cultivated from over the time. So, and lastly, this article, this author, they quoted the concept, they agree the concept of the resilience that has been mentioned by the Van Breda, which Van Breda introduced about the concept of resilience is actually the multi-level processes that system engage or environmental level in which the resilience is actually fostered. So let's move to the next part, which is the problem statement. Okay, now so let's take a look about the problem statement that the authors find why they want to proceed with this study. So the first one is the challenges in the higher educations. So the global prevalence of low resilience shows that 36% among the higher education students linked to a poor well-being, high stress, and academic challenges. The second problem is the impact of COVID-19. So the impact of COVID-19 exacerbated the mental health among the students. And then the third one is the resilience training. So previously there has been a resilience training. However, it still lack integrations of the personal, relational, and environmental factors. So that is why they want to conducted this study. So let's proceed with the fourth problem statement. The fourth is the digital learning shift, whereby as well as due to the COVID-19, the higher educations have moved to a digital platform where they are facing challenges such as the lack of support and engagement. So as well as the blended learning, implementation of the blended learning that want to combine the synchronous and asynchronous methods, which required more resources. And then the fifth one is the feasibility of studies. So there is a necessity in the feasibility studies that want to ensure the appropriateness, the demands, and then sustainability covering various domains. And then the last problems is the context-specific interventions, whereby there is a need for more studies that can examine the resilient interventions in a specific context. So that is why the authors has been conducted about this research.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Sir Arif. Today I would like to present to you about the article entitled Resilience for Undergraduate Students, Development and Evaluation of a Theory-Driven, Evidence-Based and Learner-Centered Digital Resilience Skills Enhancements, which is the short form is RISE, RISE program. So let's move on to the brief summary of the article. The first one, I would like to introduce the objective of this article. So the RISE program actually was created to enhance resilience in undergraduate students through a 6-week digital learner-centered approach to address rising mental health challenges and support academic success. And then what is the program structure? So this program structure actually using a modules that they develop among them their group mates, and then these modules actually covered resilience topics, for example coping strategies, positivity, growth mindset, social competency, and future planning. It was delivered online with self-paced resources. For example, they are providing with videos, readings, and also they want to synchronize the virtual discussions. Alright, so let's move on to the theoretical basis of this article. The program foundation actually is based on the resilience theory and stress coping model. It's focusing on personal, relational, and environmental resilient factors. Now I would like to tell you about the feasibility study. This study is conducted conducted at a Singapore university. The study used a pre-test and post-test designed with 10 students. The positive changes in resilience and metacognitive self-regulation were recorded. It's showing potential program benefits. So, towards the end, the feedback and improvements, they found that the students that involved in this program were meaningful and applicable. However, it suggested to add a few creative exercises and also to refining reflective practices and adjusting the program timing in order to avoid academic peak times. So the outcome of this article review is, while the study confirmed the program acceptability and preliminary effectiveness, further research with a larger sample is recommended to validate its impact on resilience, social support, and learning outcomes across a different context. That's all. Thank you so much.
So Assalamualaikum and a very good day. This is Arif. Today I'm going to present on my part in this presentation. So I'm going to present the issues highlighted in the article of resilience for undergraduate students, development and evaluation of theory-driven, evidence-based, learner-centered digital resilience skills enhancement program in conjunction of RISE. So based on the article, there are 6 main issues I wanted to highlight. The first one would be the evolving of the definition of resilience. So resilience nowadays has evolved from only one factors, which is the coping skills, or we can say as an intrinsic factors, to actually added two more factors, which we call as extrinsic factors, which is the relationship and also the community resources of the student involved. There goes the first issues. Now I go straight to the second issues, which is the prevalence of low resilience. Nowadays, an alarming large number, 36% of higher education students actually exhibit a very low resilience, which is linked to a significant number of poor well-being students and a high stress level in students, and also the increasingly alarming rate of dropouts among the higher education students. That would be the second issues I want to highlight. The third issues that I wanted to highlight based on the article is the impact of stress on learning. Based on the article, high level of stress has negatively impacted students in their learning. So it includes the reduce in enjoyment of learning and also an impaired memory, in which leads to the increasing stress level and also the anxiety level among the students in the higher education. Next would be the effects of the pandemic, which we can see COVID-19. Actually, the COVID-19 has negatively impacted the students in their mental health, in which this highlighted the need for resilience training in order to support the students in uh, enhancing the resilience in their self, and also in order to protect their mental well-being so that they can achieve success in the future. Next would be the need for resilience training and also the development of context specific programs. So despite of recognizing the benefits of resilience training, actually these trainings often fail due to constantly integrate personal, relational, and also an environmental factors that could enhance resilience. Therefore, it is necessary to actually create and assess a new program which links to this enhancement of the resilience, which actually link to the uh, resilience skills enhancement program, or we can say RISE, for undergraduate students, in order to actually acknowledge the environmental factors which play a crucial part in fostering resilience among students. So that are the six points I want to highlight. There goes the six issues that is linked and highlighted in the article before the implementation of the RISE program. So now we move on to the article highlights on the issues after the implementation and evaluation of the RISE program for enhancing resilience among undergraduate students. So there are six features I want to highlight after the implementation of this program, which is we go straight to the first point, which is the participants' requirement challenges. So a significant number of students assessed for the eligibility either did not meet the inclusion or choose not to participate, in resulting a very small amount of students participates in the program, which actually leads to the concern about the generalizability of the findings. The second one would be the exclusion criteria, in which this RISE program actually excludes the students with mental health, which actually limits the program's applicability and relevance to a broader spectrum of students. Next would be the engagement and usage patterns, in which the variability in participants' engagement within the program was noted, which could actually affect the overall efficacy and impact of the intervention understanding in how different students interact and actually with the content of crucial establishment sustaining with the benefits of the program. Next would be blended learning approach, in which the use of blended learning framework combining online and also face-to-face components and actually this may present the challenges in terms of accessibility and also participants preferences, particularly in the post pandemic context. Okay, next would be the cultural context and also the ethical consideration, in which this study was conducted in a specific cultural setting, in a specific country, which is Singapore, which may influence the perception and the effectiveness of the resilience training in the other nations. So last would be the ethical consideration, in which it ensured the program consent and addressed potential ethical concern related to the participants' vulnerability, which is the mental health concerns, which we can say is a critical issues suggests for the area of improvement. So these are the six key features highlighted after the implementation of the RISE program. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Muhammad Najmi bin Wan Anwar. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit of review of the articles that all of our groups have agreed to discuss on, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the first things, which is the purpose and also the relevance of the studies. Alright, so regarding this resilience for undergraduate students, developments and evaluations of theory-driven, evidence-based and learner-centered digital resilience skills enhancements, or in short, RISE program. Alright, so the purpose and the relevance of the study is it wants to address, alright, the growing needs for resilience training among the higher education students. Alright, so where we know that, knowing the fact that currently, right, we are in the post COVID-19 pandemics. Alright, so that's why the stress and also mental health issues is a big issues right now, alright, for every students, alright, in each educational institutions. Okay, so that's why with these studies whereby they wants to enhance, alright, the resilience, okay, amongst the students, okay, so that they can also have a good academic success, okay, in the future. Alright, okay, and also the purpose, the other purpose of the study of these articles is regarding to enhance, okay, the student resilience through evidence-based practice, ultimately leading to improve their coping skills, mental health and also the academic outcomes. Okay, so what does it mean by that? Okay, whereby in this RISE program, okay, they provide a platform, okay, for students, okay, to enhance, okay, their coping skills in terms of studying, okay, in any educational systems, and also their mental strength, okay, in order to improve their academic success for themselves. Alright, so let's take a look at the next part, which is the theoretical framework and also the program design. Okay, so this RISE, the RISE programs, is grounded into two key theory, which is the first one is the society to self-resilience theory, and also the next one is the transactional model of stress and coping, whereby these two theory provide a comprehensive understandings of what resilience is all about, and it also emphasized the role of a personals and also how they can relate themselves towards the environment factors that can foster the resilience in themselves, right? So by integrating this theory, okay, so the RISE programs actually aims to develop students' ability to manage adversity through protective factors such as coping strategies and also social support networks. Alright, so that's why these two theory that have been proposed by the researchers for these articles is actually to uphold the objective of resilience in studies among the students. Okay, so let's take a look about the evaluation methodologies that have been used for these articles. Okay, so these articles, they use the evaluation methods, all right, such as single arm, pre-test, post-test feasibility design. Okay, whereby these three things, all right, they will incorporate with the qualitative and quantitative data, whereby they will evaluate the program itself, whether it is a success program or not. All right, so the quantitative data, okay, they were collected using the measurements tools that have been established, okay, such as the Corner-Davidson resilience skills and also the multi-dimensional skills of perceived social support. Okay, where these qualitative data were gathered through open-ended questions. All right, okay, so these quantitative and also qualitative analysis have proven, okay, the resilience of a students, okay, between the RISE program. Okay, so next, move on to the key finding and also the result. Okay, so let's take a look at the quantitative analysis. All right, so the quantitative analysis result shows that there are significant improvements, okay, in the area of student resilience and also meta-cognitive self-regulations, okay, whereby they improve from mediums to large effects. Okay, so these the students in the studies say that they have greater resilience and also they can enhance their ability, okay, to regulate their learning strategies, and this leads towards the skills of academic success for their life. Okay, so how about the qualitative feedback, right? So the qualitative feedback, okay, they say that the content for the RISE programs actually relevant and applicables and also valuables for managing stress and also improving overall well-being. All right, but somehow they also state that they want to suggest some improvements in terms of the reflective task, where they think that the reflective task should be more creative and also engaging within the students. Okay, now let's take a look about the strengths and also the limitation area and also some improvements for the studies. Right, so the first key strength of this study is under the keywords of theoretical grounding. Right, so based on this program, okay, where they have established resilience and also stress coping theory, right, the author provide a strong foundations for the intervention itself, right, whereby these theoreticals that have been used, okay, in this study, okay, they have addresses the intrinsic and also extrinsic factors, okay, which contributes towards the resilience. All right, but at some point, okay, whereby they use this theoretical grounding, okay, they also integrate, right, whereby these students needs to do some interventions if they are not coping enough in the programs. Okay, the second one is the blended under the keywords of blended learning format. Okay, whereby in this era, which we know that online educations have become famous. All right, so these programs, okay, they accommodate the digital needs of the students while they still providing the opportunities for the students to be more interactive and also more reflective in their learning in the classes. Okay, and the last one is the mixed method design, right, whereby they integrate both quantitative and also qualitative data, okay, where they can provide the comprehensive understanding, okay, of the program effects towards the students' experience. Right, so this approach, okay, is not actually helps the evaluations of the program, but they can go beyond the numerical data they have collected, and it can be seen, okay, in the personal impact in each participants that have participate in this program. All right, and now let's take a look about the limitations and some area of improvements of this research. First one, they have small size sample, okay, whereby they only have 10 participants that are participated in these programs, so they can improve more sample size in order to get accurate data. Okay, the second one, they have lack of a control groups, where this prevent, okay, the researcher to make claim that these RISE programs actually is an effective programs that helps to boost the resilience among the students, right? And also the other limitations is the timing of the programs, okay, whereby we know that when you are entering a programs, you also needs to focus on your study first, right? So within the times that have been given, that are correct, that are clashes, with their academic times, so that's why they have some limitation in there. Okay, so they might need to improve these three things in order to have the strong claim that this program is actually an effective programs to boost the resilience among the students, right? So the implications for future research and also practices for this research is, first, I suggest that they needs to use larger scale studies, okay, where they can use randomized controls trials, okay, and also they can also incorporate the programs as a formal university curriculums. And lastly, they can also compare the different formats of resilience studies, such as full asynchronous online program versus blended learning models, whereby these three actually can improve a lot in terms of resilience of the students, whereby when we incorporate those little things that have been improved in this research, it might give some beneficial data that might help the curriculums to develop more in the future, right? So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I will be talking about the reflection on the issues. In this part, we will be reflecting on some of the issue highlighted and sharing our thoughts about resilience among students, especially MRSM education system. As an introduction, we applaud the writers because the effort to emphasize on resilience is happening at the perfect moment, because today students, especially in Malaysia, they are facing high levels of stress, high level of mental challenges. As we can read from the news, I put it here in the slide. The news published by Free Malaysia Today, dated 23rd October 2024, there is a rise in suicidal thoughts and barcode trend among students. So this reflects that there is a need to give attention to this resilience topic among students in Malaysia. Why? We proceed to the next slide. So, in their paper, the writers mention about the importance of resilience for students. Even though their respondents are among university students, we believe that high school students also need more attention regarding on this matter. Resilience is an important skill, a critical skill that helps us to survive against school challenges, life challenges, especially these school challenges will be their platform to be a ready person with strong resilience in their real life world. So, research by Richardson 2002 highlights resilience as critical for every student. In addition, during post-COVID-19 pandemic, the resilience among the students become worse and worrying because COW 2020 claimed that anxiety levels rose due to isolation. As a group of teachers, we believe that resilience programs are essential, especially in MRSM, where the students are selected, they are living in competitiveness, compete each other every day in their daily life, high discipline from the morning, early morning to the late night, and they are challenged to fulfill high expectations from their parents, from their teachers, which is, if this situation is not handled well, it can lead to burnout, demotivation, stress, maybe mental illness to any heavier cases, suicidal cases. Therefore, having a resilience module is a key to minimize emotional distress and making our students become someone who have a strong character, strong mental to facing their daily life challenges. Referring to the previous point, we believe that there is a need for resilience module in MRSM because implementing resilience try to make our students having these resilience features, it is aligned with MRSM's missions, which is to develop holistic students, well-rounded person in academic and in sports, in co-curriculum, and also in their characteristics. So maybe we can say that a digital resilience module would be a right choice, a good suggestion, because the students can access them at any time, any moment, according to suitable to their schedules. So, if this initiative implemented, if this idea implemented, we believe that it could make MRSM as a pioneer in promoting resilience among students in Malaysia, and I believe other students and Ministry of Education also will start to make to revise this case again. Lastly, this article teaches us about how important resilience is for our students. So as a teacher, we can integrate this resilience knowledge in our career and contribute to the building of resilience awareness among our students. There are four main steps that we can use. The first one is modeling that resilience features, which is we are the example of person who possess good resilience in our daily life, so that the students can watch, oh, our teacher got this good resilience, we also need to be like these teachers. The second is including resilience skills in lessons by relating it to the curriculum. Maybe we can tell our students the story about resilience. We can motivate them during the curriculum to be not give up, to be hard work, and so on. The third one is planning resilience activities. This is can be implemented by a cooperation or collaboration with administrations or outside persons who can conduct resilience building camp. Lastly, is providing supportive feedback. Okay, this is to give the student motivations, guidance, to be a strong, resilient person. Maybe they are in their phase of nearly to give up. We come and give them a supportive feedback. They come to us, they tell us about their failure, and we give that resilience idea to them. So these four steps maybe will help our students in build resilience and prepare them for their future challenges and prepare them to be part of the society, to be a students, university students, workers, family members, and so on. That's it. The reflection of the issues in this article. Thank you.